Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. As you can see, it's a little bit cold out, but we didn't let that stop us today. In today's video, actually we're going to be doing a user submitted comment on what store we wanted to try to make body armor out of. So off of one of your guys' comments, we're going to be doing TJ Maxx today because everybody can be a Maxxinista. Alright, so if you're like me, you've probably never been in a TJ Maxx before. However, since that was one of your guys' comments, we did it and we found some cool things that we can use to try to make homemade body armor out of. Additionally, we also found some stuff that we've used previously in our grocery store body armor video that I think will really make this a winner. Alright, let's go put this together. Alright, so because it's so cold out, we got a little bit of this stuff already pre-assembled. Just like in our grocery store video, because I think it did so well. At TJ Maxx we were able to find some of these baking sheets. Now these are a little thicker than the ones we found in our grocery store video. So I think those will do a good job of helping to slow down those rounds. Also, we found some bamboo cutting boards. Whereas last time we used the plastic cutting boards, I think the bamboo will actually do a much better job. It won't shatter apart like the plastic ones did. But to finish this guy off, we're going to add in these couple extra items, which will hopefully act as a little bit of a spall coating on the front, as well as these picture frames have that glass, which might help start to break up the rounds before they actually enter our body armor. So let's get to it. Alright, so we just got this all together, and you know, I must say this is probably the most fashionable homemade body armor that you're ever going to have, because you know, you're a fashionista too. But that's enough talk. Let's see if this can stop anything. Alright, if you've been watching our channel at all, you know that we're going to start small and work our way up. So to start out, we're going to be starting with this 22. And, you know, keeping with the theme of being a fashionista, my wife let us borrow her really adorable Ruger 22. So let's see how this does. And maybe a second one for good measure. Sweet! Let's go check that out. Alright. So, if you actually come up close here, you can see we got a little bit of lead from the 22. Looks like we hit right here on these, you know, really fashionable notebooks. Love the leopard print. It's absolutely amazing. And yeah, that didn't even make it through at all. So there's no hole in the back at all. Nothing going on there. I say let's just move it right on up. Alright, so moving on up to 9mm. As you guys have probably seen on the channel before, we're going to be shooting that out of the M&P 2.0. And we're going to see if this has a little bit more punch to it, see if we can actually start making a little bit of headway on this homemade TJ Maxx body armor. Let's get to it. Alright, here goes nothing. Alright. That definitely had a little bit more kick to it. It knocked over our armor, so let's go and see what it did. Alright, so if we come up over here, we can see that we hit our lovely notebook again, right dead center. We got a little bit of debris off of that guy. And, you know, let's see if it made it through. Alright, so looking down in there, I don't know if you guys could, how far you can see. It looks like that made it right through our picture frame too. But, you know, we got a little bit of thickness here. I don't think that did much. We don't even have a dent on the back, so I say we keep on going up, see if we can get through this. Alright, so for our next round, we got 45 ACP. You know, this won 2 World Wars and is the Lord's caliber, but let's see if it can make it through our fashionista homemade body armor. We'll be shooting that out of full-size 1911 here. And you know, in our last video, this actually didn't go very far through the body armor. It is moving a lot slower and is a lot larger, so I'm very curious to see how it does this time. Alright, that looks like a really good hit, so let's go check that one out. Alright, so as we walk up to this guy, looks like we hit real nice right here on the spine of that book. And we got a little bit of glass coming out here, so I think we hit that picture frame pretty much spot on. And you know guys, this is actually just eating all these rounds. So I think instead of going for the bigger round that's moving a lot slower, let's try upping that speed up. So I think next up we're going to try the 5.7. Alright, you know what they say, if they don't like it short and fat, maybe they like it small and fast. Let's see if the 5.7 can make it through this armor. Speed in 3, 2, 1. Alright, that looks like a good hit. Let's go check that one out too. So we're mixing things up here. We went to the other side now. So we're really getting some debris coming out of these guys. You know, so far, I think you'd be pretty good. And you still look pretty fashionable doing it. This covers a good portion of your body too, so as you can see here, we don't have anything even remotely close to coming through. So up next we got up next I think we're going to move to 10 mil. That one has been kind of tricky for some of these homemade body armors to stop. I'm curious to see if this one can do it. Alright, we got 10 millimeter out of this Glock 20. Some of our other body armors have done pretty poorly at stopping this. This has a lot of punch to it, so let's see how this one holds up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, that moved it quite a bit. I'm very curious to see what that looks like. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this content. It really helps out the channel. And don't forget to leave a comment down below on what store you'd like to see us try to make homemade body armor from next. Alright, we got a much bigger hole here. Much bigger than that 5.7 we just shot. Definitely had a lot more punch to it. Nothing, not even a dent on the backside. So, you know, this might be the first armor that actually stops the 44. Let's go get that one out and see how it does, because it is freaking cold out. None of the other body armors have been able to stop the 44 Magnum yet. Let's see if this one can do it. I don't know about that one. Let's go check it out together. Okay, so that's not good. Anytime we see our bucket with a hole in it, you know that that's not good. Let's see here. All right. Okay, I don't know, that might have just barely gone through. Let's see if we can find it in the bucket. You know, we might have just hit somewhere. You know, we've been hitting that spot a couple times, so let's try it out one more time just to make sure, because I want to give this the best chance of stopping it that it can. So let's try hitting somewhere where we haven't hit before yet. I'm going to aim right up here and see if we can stop it there. All right, last shot. Let's see if we can do it. See if we can stop the 44 Magnum in that upper right corner. All right, 3, 2, 1. Well, I had some bucket come back at me, so I'm going to say that that's probably a no. All right. Yeah, so that just went right on through, as you can see there. You know, I really thought that this one might make it. Might be 3A rated, but that 44 Magnum continues to give us problems. So, well, this armor looks good and we'll stop up to a 10 mil. It's still not quite up to modern, non-homemade body armors, you know, especially from TJ Maxx, but it did pretty good. So, yeah, I hope to see you next time on the Armor Farm.